Get 3 months of local news for just 99 cents a month. You'll get unlimited access to the news you need to stay engaged and connected to your community. Visit DuluthNewstribune.com/subscribe now to get 3 months of local news for only 99 cents a month.
Hello, Northlanders. It's Thursday, June 20th. I'm Dan Williamson with your Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union's services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. The entrance to Lowell Elementary School off of Rice Lake Road has been considered a problem area for overflow cars during school drop-off and pickup times for several years. To present some possible solutions and receive feedback from stakeholders, Duluth Public Schools and St. Louis County teamed up to hold a listening session on Monday. A standing room only audience of parents, local residents, teachers, and other community members piled into the public safety building to hear a presentation on the problem and consider solutions. Victor Lund, a traffic engineer for St. Louis County, compared the problem to a sack of potatoes. During peak school traffic times, there is not enough room in the school parking lot and loop to handle the amount of traffic. Lund said that the intersection sight distance was considered sufficient. He added that an engineering review from 2018 found that most traffic in the area was going within 5 miles of the posted speed limit of 45 miles per hour. The main issue, the sack of potatoes, is the capacity. Lowell Principal Eve Hessler explained how the crash of a car with a preschool bus on May 29th led to these discussions. Hessler spoke about the elementary school's bus hubs, which were added in 2018 to reduce the number of cars entering the parking lot during peak hours. The bus hubs allow students to be dropped off at other designated parking lots and picked up by a bus to be transported to the school. Parents and community members brought up issues with the speed limit near the school, the lack of a school zone, and the lack of accessibility to reach the school by bike. Lund addressed 7 alternatives to help quell the issue of capacity. No decisions were made from the meeting. Those in attendance were encouraged to leave comments on a card to help further solutions and alternatives. To submit comments about the intersection, you can email Brian Brown at bryan.brown.isd709.org by Friday, June 21st. Further meetings with stakeholders in the area will be scheduled in the future. A recent ruling by the National Labor Relations Board will result in a vote of unionization for about 400 of Essentia Health's advanced practice providers. This includes nurse practitioners, physician assistants, certified nurse midwives, and certified nurse specialists. The Minnesota Nurses Association filed its petition for a single bargaining unit in November, and a hearing was held in February. The election will take place by mail June 24th, with ballots to be returned by July 22nd. The group cited the need to address better compensation, work-life balance, and patient loads, and believe unionization will allow them more say in their practice and working conditions as members of the MNA. The hospital released a statement claiming the ruling veers from the board's healthcare rule that governs bargaining units, which typically separates hospital and clinic employees. According to Essentia, the goals and objectives of its advanced practice providers are best addressed without union representation, adding that the compensation provided to them is market competitive. The healthcare system expressed concern that unionization will exacerbate workforce challenges and affect its ability to recruit and retain skilled providers in its network. Essentia Health consists of 14 hospitals, 78 clinics, 24 retail pharmacies, 6 long-term care facilities, 3 assisted living facilities, 3 independent living facilities, 7 ambulance services, and 1 research institute throughout Minnesota, North Dakota, and Wisconsin. It's time now for this week's Business Beat with Duluth News Tribune business reporter Brielle Bredston.
Essentia Health Foundation gifted $125K. The Essentia Health Foundation received $125,000 contribution from Alan and Gina Amatuzio to help families of pediatric oncology patients. The gift establishes the Amatuzio Family Amsoil Fund to be paid over 5 years. The fund will provide financial assistance to families experiencing hardships resulting from their child's cancer diagnosis and treatment requirements. Recipients will be determined by Essentia's oncology care team. Alan Amatuzio is the chairman and CEO of Superior-based Amsoil Inc. Summer is for salad. Ritual Salad, a make-your-own take-out salad or bowl and soup shop that opened in March in Lincoln Park, has expanded its hours for the summertime. It's located at 1802 West Superior Street and is now open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. The business also has an apothecary with witchy merchandise for sales like herbs, crystals, smudging sticks, and veils, as well as its own morbid podcast. Duluth Chamber awarded $190K by deed. The Duluth Area Chamber of Commerce has been awarded $190,000 by the Department of Employment and Economic Development as part of the Drive for Five initiative. An overall $20 million was provided by the legislature statewide to create sector partnerships across the state and will help fill nearly 200,000 openings for in-demand positions in technology, the trades, caring professions, manufacturing, and education following the pandemic recession. The portion of funding allocated to trade associations and chambers of commerce must be used to carry out diversity, equity, inclusion, and retention training of their members to increase the business's understanding of welcoming and retaining a diverse workforce. The Duluth Chamber will utilize its portion of the grant by providing one-on-one DEI consulting to members, expand the commitment to change DEI workshop offerings, add a new DEI summit event, and grow the annual Women in Leadership Conference, which has its second event coming up on September 30th. The first round of funding will be distributed on July 1st, and the Chamber is seeking input on its DEI programming via surveys, which can be found on its website. I'm Brielle Bredston. Please send me some more business tips at bbredston@duluthnews.com.
Thanks, Brielle. Now here's a look at your forecast brought to you by the News Tribune's Northlandia podcast.
Good morning. Duluth weather forecast for today. A chance of some sprinkles and some showers today. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with temps in the mid-60s. Measurable rain is not expected today. For tonight, a slight chance of showers on the increase. Lows around 50. And then Friday, rain showers become likely. Might have a thunder shower in there somewhere. Chilly day with an east wind off the lake around 5 to 15. High temperature only in the upper 50s to maybe 60 degrees. For Saturday in Grandma's Marathon, looks like rain, with temperatures warming into the 60s by afternoon. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist John Wheeler.
Thank you to the Northlandia podcast for their support. The bi-weekly podcast explores curious and unique stories here in the Northlands. The latest episode looks at scuba diving in Lake Orbegon. You can find that episode and others at DuluthNewsTribune.com or wherever you also get this podcast. Reporting for today's episode was done by Terry Caddo and Brielle Bredston. Thank you for listening to the Duluth News Tribune Minutes. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.